One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Vanderbilt's offense will take the field first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
To the air on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Looked as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Now the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's caught. It's Clark. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Finds his man. It's Sellers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Grab near the sticks. It's Sellers. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. It's a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Wilkins. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Starling. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. Shows him the stiff arm. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Right down the middle. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Commodores will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. We've reached the brink. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Starling. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in, it's Starling. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Commodores looking to convert on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking the back.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Wilkins. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Tyler. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the back. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him this time. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Turner. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Commodores have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. FIU handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown, and what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got a man, it's Powell. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Commodores will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Grove. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to pass. It's Wilkins. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Starling. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Fowler. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Fowler. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll open the second half with a run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Fires on the move. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Rides the back on the option, the give. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll move the tight end. On the ground. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Wilkins. Using the quick game. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Powell. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Powell. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking to throw on first down. Gets open down the middle. The Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fowler. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And the DB right with him to knock it away. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Temple sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Philly. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The short hands. It's Tyler. Inside the 25. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the run. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that's going to tie it up.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He's going for a big play downfield. Hauls it in down the sideline. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Sterling. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the... There he goes. And the defense got it. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. As heartbreaking as it is for this guy to give up the football there, an exhilarating moment, a big-time play for this defense.
We talk about plays that just change momentum, and you're feeling that tidal wave and that shift right now after that play. What an outstanding individual effort by that defender to come away with the fumble recovery, and now let's find out what his offense can do.
He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. To the air, it's Wilkins. Still looking on the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Quick strike complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes a man miss. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Rowe. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it behind the line. It's Clark. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going for the big play. Got a man in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. So now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And he missed it. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Gonna look downfield again. He finds a dead spot in the middle.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Snap it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Vandy. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop, and you win.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's the pressure. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.